Ready to go?
No, but okay.
All right. So we're here with Ann Mitchell, a senior account manager here at RunSignup.
Hello.
When and why did you start here at RunSignup?
I started in May of 2022. So I actually was a customer of RunSignup. So Matt Sinclair was my account manager. So I was working for a race management company, but did not want to get up every weekend for 8 months, 10 months out of the year because everyone does races in Florida. So anyway, I left there, and then I saw actually on LinkedIn that an account manager position had opened up at RunSignup. So I emailed Matt and Brian Jenkins and said, hey, I would like to throw my name in the hat. And then next thing you know, here I am. So it went well, I think.
Nice. So to start off, what do you do as an account manager?
So one of my biggest responsibilities is, as questions come in from race directors, is promptly answering their questions, whether it's how to create a race, how to tie their payment account to their race, how to add events, just basically getting them up and running so that they can start processing transactions, accepting registrations, and then as it gets closer to race day, if they have any questions, if they need to refund a customer that might not be able to make a race, or add a customer or a client to groups and teams, or they have a fundraising question or a volunteer question, or recently it's a lot of questions on the check-in app. So it's a lot of answering questions, So it just keeps us busy.
Now, how do you get to know new customers when there's that handoff from the salesperson to you as the account manager?
So typically it's setting up a call with them and getting that intro from the sales rep, and then asking that race director or new partner account, asking them about their races, getting to know them as a client, and seeing what their needs are and how they need to set up their events on our platform. And then after that, it's, constant communication with them as far as whether it's weekly, sometimes it's monthly, depending on what their need is as they're onboarded to our platform.
And how do you manage your inbox? Do you have, I know with info at, we try to keep it down to no tickets. That's always nice
right.
to see in there.
So in the morning is I check my inbox and try to clear it out, pretty quickly because we want to be responsive to our customers and make sure that we're answering their questions in a timely manner. So I usually do it first thing in the morning, and then as tickets come in, I try to answer them as they come in. So that way it's not a standing queue at the end of the day. So
now, what happens if a customer gives feedback on a feature they'd like to see or something they're trying to do that we don't exactly have a way to do that yet?
So what I'll do is I'll get more information from the customer on, exactly what they want, and if there's a way that I can actually maybe do a screenshot and add, maybe a certain button or a tooltip, or and then put that in our GitHub system, so that way the developers can see what the customer is trying to do, so, or at least what they're requesting. And then I guess the dev team will review that and hopefully, say yes, that's something that is a good feature that we can put in the queue to actually add to the platform, or is it something that needs to wait a little bit longer, do some more research on how long it would take to develop that feature.
So once you put the suggestion in GitHub and then the developers look at it, if they go through and they decide, hey, we're going to add this as a feature, do you go back and contact that customer?
I do. So I'll tag that customer's race, or if it's a partner account, I'll tag the partner account. And then once there's some activity on that GitHub ticket, so if there's comments on there, then I get notified, on what the next steps would be, or what the path forward is for that feature. And then I can circle back with the client saying, hey, this is great, it's going to be implemented, and, shoot to have it out at this time, or if the feature has actually been implemented and it's now new on our platform, then I can say, hey, check this out. And, it's been a very good system to at least get that feedback from our customers to help make our platform better.
Now, what do you think the greatest strength is of the account manager team?
They're all awesome people. They're so smart. And I believe the greatest strength is that they all care for our customers, that, they all want our customers to succeed, because our customers' success is our success. So then they'll keep coming back every year and renewing their races, and growing their races on our platform. So it's, I think just because that they're invested in our customers having a good experience overall on our platform.
And you're in a meeting right now with all the account managers, right?
Yes. So this is part of our, I guess, semi-annual sales and account manager meeting. And so we have our account manager breakout where we review in a game show style fashion on reviewing certain features of the platform, some of the not so prominent features, some of the lesser known features. And then also it's just a team building exercise and getting to know our colleagues, what their pet names are for their animals, who plays the banjo and on the team. So it's so that way, because a lot of us are working remotely, this is an opportunity for us to get together and collaborate and ask questions and get to know each other better. And then when we're at our respective states and working remotely, then we can put that face to a name and have that relationship, and not feel so disconnected. So it's been great.
I did see you all had some elaborate game set up in there with the buzzers and
it's
different
competitive.
cards.
It's really competitive. I mean, we're ready. We're ready to win. We want to, take all the points. We separate into two teams. It's awesome. It's fun. It's great.
And of the account managers, you were the one who was bravest enough to come here and talk to us first. And you had to report back to let them know whether it's safe, right?
I'm going to tell them it's great. It's awesome.
Now, do you have a favorite or underutilized feature that you think more races should be using?
My favorite feature is the volunteer feature. I love it. I loved it as a customer. When I worked as a race director, it is so easy to use. Any race director that I onboard, I always highlight the volunteer feature. I love it. It's so easy to use. Every race needs volunteers, no matter what. So why not have it all housed on one system, one platform, rather than going to a different, you have race registrations here and then you use something else for, to get your volunteers. It's all there. They all have to sign a waiver. You can ask custom questions. It's just so easy to use, and every race director should be using it. I love it. It's my favorite.
Now, do you have any customer success stories that you can share with us?
I had a race that turned on the referral refunds, and they generated an additional $4,000 in registration dollars and actually only issued one $20 refund. So that the race referral refunds work if they're implemented and promoted.
And how would you suggest people going about promoting that they're doing a referral program?
I would tell them to add a custom section that highlights the referral refund and explaining that, saying, hey, if you refer 5 friends, you'll get $20 off your registration fee, because it works. Because if I'm going to register for a race and they're going to offer me $20 off if I refer 5 friends who want to run with me, then I'm going to email Nancy and James and Kevin and you and say, hey, come run this with me and use my code so I can get some money back. But that's something that I think was a huge success for this race, because the proof was in the pudding, with these additional registration dollars that may not have had not come in. So,
well, thanks for talking with us, Ann.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'll let you get back to the meeting.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to go eat lunch now.
Even better.